civilization. Long before the Roman Empire turned spirituality into a weapon of political control, ancient mystics understood a terrifying reality. They knew the material universe was a flawed simulation. The true, ultimate source of all pure consciousness is known as the monad. The monad is not a jealous king sitting on a throne demanding your worship. The monad is the infinite ocean of pure light, and you possess a literal, undeniable fragment of that light inside your chest. When Jesus walked the earth, his deepest teachings were not about submitting to a cosmic dictator. He did not come to start a religion based on guilt. Jesus came as a messenger from the higher realms, infiltrating the matrix to give you the exact codes needed to break out. The Orthodox authorities burned these teachings. They wiped the Gnostic texts from history because if you realized you do not need a priest to reach the divine, the system of human enslavement would collapse overnight. You are the spark, the architect of human suffering. Let us sit with that reality for a moment. Take a very deep breath, because I know what I am asking you to process goes against every single thing we were conditioned to believe since we were vulnerable children. When you first hear the concept that the God of this material world is not the true, loving creator of the infinite universe, it feels like the ground is completely falling beneath your feet. It feels like a betrayal. I felt that exact same terrifying vertigo when I first uncovered these ancient texts. It is a lonely realization, but I want you to look closely at your daily life right now. Look at the relentless, grinding cycle of existing on this planet. Think about the physical exhaustion of working a job that drains your life force just to afford shelter and food. Think about the profound anxiety that grips your chest when you look at the news, the constant division among people, the disease, the aging, and watching the people you love endure completely senseless, agonizing suffering. When you look at the mechanics of nature itself, where every living creature must consume the life of another creature just to survive another day, does this brutal system feel like the master design of an all-loving, infinite source of pure grace? Or does it feel exactly like a perfectly engineered, closed-loop farm? In the hidden texts, discovered buried in jars in the Egyptian desert, the ancient Gnostic masters explained exactly how this simulation was built. They described the ultimate realm of pure spirit, known as the pleroma. It is a state of absolute fullness, complete harmony, and uncorrupted light, emanating directly from the monad. In the pleroma, there is no lack, no decay, and no fear. But a cosmic anomaly occurred, an emanation of divine wisdom, a beautiful consciousness known as Sophia, desired to create something independently, without her divine partner. Her pure intention was beautiful. She wanted to birth new life, but because her creation was done in isolation from the ultimate source, the result was a chaotic, flawed abortion of spiritual energy. From this tragic cosmic mistake, a new entity was born, a blind, arrogant, and deeply ignorant force. The Gnostics called him Yaldabaoth, but you might know him by his other title, the Demiurge. This entity looked out into the empty void, completely unaware of the infinite, brilliant light of the pleroma that existed just above his perception. Because he could not see the true source, he boldly and foolishly declared, "I am a jealous god, and there is no other god beside me." Does that specific phrase sound familiar to you? It is the exact frequency of control that echoes through the pages of Orthodox scriptures. The Demiurge believed he was the supreme being simply because he was too blind to see the monad. And so, this false creator began to build his kingdom. But because he lacked the divine, infinite imagination of the true source, he could not create pure spirit. He could only trap it. He shaped the physical universe, the galaxies, the planets, the heavy, dense matter of our 3D reality. He created the biological vessels we call human bodies. He designed a system governed by strict, unforgiving laws of physics, linear time, decay, and inevitable death. To maintain this massive, dense simulation, the Demiurge created energetic enforcers to act as the wardens of his cosmic prison. The Gnostics called them the Archons. I need you to really hear me right now, because this is where it gets personal. The Archons are not red-horned demons hiding under your bed. They are the unseen, energetic parasites that feed on low-frequency human emotion. They feed on your crushing stress when you cannot pay your rent. They feast on your deep-seated guilt when religious dogma tells you that you have sinned just by being human. They harvest the intense, chaotic energy of war, political division, internet outrage, and religious fanaticism. This is exactly why human history is an endless, repeating loop of trauma and conflict. The Archonic system is highly intelligent and mathematically designed to trigger you. It uses algorithms, societal pressure, and financial fear to keep you in a constant, never-ending state of survival mode. Because a spiritually asleep human, vibrating in a state of fear, depression, or anger, is the ultimate energy source. That emotional output is called louche, and it is the currency of the Demiurge. You are not a miserable sinner in the hands of an angry, judging God. You are an infinite, powerful being trapped inside an energetic harvesting machine, and you are generating the power that keeps the simulation running. If this realization is hitting you deep in your soul, just hit the like button.